So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Talk about this Giant defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
To throw is Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Darius Slayton deep to return. Fielded at the 20. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be feeling fortunate here. They took that safety on the game's first drive, but their defense was able to hold strong on the ensuing possession. So now they take over, down 2-0, 1st and 10. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Giants at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat. And they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
60 by 6, 19.
Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing, dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's complete to Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking to throw, dart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Lamb will go in motion. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
It's a gain of 10. And a Cowboy first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. His way through. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Throwing his dart. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down to the 29. fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
70 Lions.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll hand it to Tracy. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a 1st down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Cowboys, 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Dallas.
Off the play fake, Prescott finds Pickens out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. Prescott. The swing is out to Blue. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Prescott now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Dart. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Running left is Tracy. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyrone Tracy with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after up and good. And the lead is now 17-8. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 47. All right, man. Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard
line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
19.
Off the play fake. It's Dart. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go street. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check.
Right back to Tracy. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Kayvon Thibodeau. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Prescott. open man, right side, it's Lamb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, it's Blue. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They're not if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
To throw is Prescott. Gets it underneath to Blue. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Prescott. He's got his target. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Drops it to Blue, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Kill.
Here's Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Darius Alexander with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing his dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To the air, dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
60 Eagles.
On play action, here's Dart. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know from experience, partner, all they've been talking about is if we can just make one play, get our hands on the ball one time, we can change this game.
They almost did. That was a dangerous throw.
And instead, it goes against them one more time. Let's see if they can hang in there and not lose control mentally.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Tyrone Tracy, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Throwing, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release, so this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Pickens going in motion left. 4th down, Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, you got to give him credit. He has 6 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 1 recovered fumble. That's a He's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Looking to throw, Dart. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Touchdown, Giants! Theo Johnson from 19 yards away. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Cowboys 11. Joshua Carney to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Try to set up a screen for Blue. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's Tracy. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
168 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. The extra point up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On the run is Tracy. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Giants, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside